Now, we've been doing some fairly detailed analysis of the results. What if I were to tell you that in fact after the emergence of Narendra Modi, and listen to me carefully, after the emergence of Narendra Modi, in a state like Rajasthan, where there have been, you remember the Gopalgarh riots?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know,
this corner.
Yeah. So the question is, after the emergence of Narendra Modi, Jay will now prove on his screen that in the Muslim cluster of Rajasthan, which is, by the way, the minority dominant seats of Rajasthan that gave a 4.5% edge to the Congress in 2008. This area gives, mark my words, a 14% lead to the Bharatiya Janata Party in these elections in Rajasthan. This is analysis which has not been done before. And so what we are seeing is something more phenomenal than what has happened in Gujarat. We are actually seeing the minorities come together and vote very strongly, almost up to 50% in the minority cluster of Rajasthan. Yeah. I'm using this as a takeoff point for debate number 2 on the communalism aspect. Yes, Jay, can you explain what's happened?
But for one seat in the Shekhawati region, there are about 20 such seats where the Muslims number more than 20%. We've taken seats that spread across the state. So, we're actually studying a demography, not a region. Yeah, and there are 20 such seats. Bearing one seat in the Shekhawati region, 19 have gone to the BJP. Out of 20, only one has gone to the Congress. The most astonishing part is, the BJP last time had about 37% of the vote here. It's actually the vote has grown with a huge swing of 10%. It's nearing 48%
And you have
now.
no doubt this is the Muslim vote which is generally
Absolutely,
moved
there has to be some contribution of the
How
Muslim.
do you know it is the Muslim vote? That doesn't bear out from the fact it's only 20%.
from the demographic pattern, that's
25.
why-
No, but
that's
it
why
doesn't
the
add up.
minority
Mathematically, there's no way you can make the claim you are making based on the fact it's only 20 to 25 to 30% of the Muslim vote.
That the three Muslim candidates the BJP fielded have also won.
Sure, but that still does not say anything about the Muslim vote. That still does not say anything.
Hartosh Bal's argument for a moment. Does that mean that wherever the Muslim vote goes high, you may like to argue it doesn't mean Muslims vote for us, though I would prefer to believe that they do. But even going by your hypothesis, the fact remains that wherever Muslim vote goes up, the BJP's chances of victory also go up.
Who's answering
that's a good point for Shankar Sen Thakur to bother about.
That is why Modi is seen as a divisive figure, because there is this count of consolidation and counter. Exactly the point that is being made. Absolutely, that's the point.
The Muslims are coming to us.
No,
has counter data coming in. Developmental.
Kamal Farooqi, if I were to present that data to you and say that this data proves that a substantial chunk of the Muslim vote is moving towards the BJP, that perhaps corruption, price rise, or in this case, keep in mind one thing, that when communalism and secularism are used as an electoral ploy, why don't you consider one thing, that post the Gopalgarh riots, maybe the Muslims across the state of Rajasthan have decided to vote against the Congress party.
You're not providing the mathematics for that.
No, post the Gopalgarh riots, the Muslims of the state, unhappy with the inaction of the Congress party leadership, have decided to vote against the Congress party.
Piyush, let me give my...
Kamal Farooqi.
First of all, let me correct you.
Arnab,
it is
can I
not
answer your
after the
question?
emergence of Modi. You said
Why
in the
this
Indian
state
statement,
election is after the emergence?
It is not after the emergence of Modi. What actually was happening in Rajasthan, you please understand, recollect the whole thing, the statement what Mr. Mahmood Madani has made, the largest Jamiat Ulama Hind party in fact. They have said that the Congress should not try to scare us on this. Rajasthan, in fact, all the entire Muslim community has suffered a lot. Under this regime. Why, in fact, Gopalgarh, it was a shut and open case.
So I'm asking,
so it is not because, had it been, what I said in the earlier, in Rajasthan, if there would have been any other AAP party, Muslim would have gone over there. Look at Delhi. I'm trying to make a comparison here. In Delhi, they had a chance. They gave the vote to AAP, and wherever it was possible, even in the Congress, you please understand, in the Congress, whatever 8 seats they have won, out of these 8 seats, 4 are the Muslims. So wherever they have got a chance of establishing themselves, they have voted for it.
I think you have contradicted yourself.
No, I'm not contradicting.
You're saying the Muslims have gone for the AAP, and you're saying the 4 Congress candidates are Muslims. Make up your mind where they went.
No. Please, they were not. They are in that particular constituency. BJP was doing much better. In all these 4 constituencies, BJP, there was a chance that BJP would have won. So they consolidated and they got it from
So you mean they do tactical voting?
Yes, obviously. Obviously, there is
Arnab, there is something really important here. Kirori Lal Meena formed the NPP and precisely thought he could get the Gujar and Muslim votes together. The low vote share tells us that the votes were probably shared here and there.
I am saying
Kirori Lal lost, by the way.
May I just make this point?
but
we've seen two hands go up. Devesh Thakur has to come into the debate. He's not even come in yet. And Kumar Vishwas also raised this, and so did Sanjay Jha. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what am I doing here? I have taken a certain socio-economic demographic cluster to understand the way people are voting. And I'm raising a question. I'm not saying here that Muslims en masse have moved towards the BJP.
Right.
But at the same time...
disgusted with...
They are disgusted, absolutely right.
But the important thing to note is, Devesh Thakur, that Muslims are unwilling to be used as demographic instruments, as add-ons to the Congress party vote. Muslims are refusing to be, they're not going to be made afraid of the emergence of Modi, and hence out of fear of Modi that they will vote against the BJP is not something which is happening, Devesh Thakur, because you have so clearly linked, and Nitish Kumar has linked Narendra Modi with communalism. Are you willing to revise, the unilateralism of that argument?
Arnav, I don't think there is any question of revival or anything whatsoever what you are suggesting. But as we told earlier in the day, wherever the contest was between the Congress and the BJP, the people have definitely voted against the Congress. The only place where they had an option, if at all whatever they had an option, was in Delhi. And there they exercised the third option. That is going to be the scene of the country in the future. That is what we want to say. Now, as far as communalism is concerned, the mandate of the people in these 4 states has definitely been against the corruption, has definitely been against the price rise. There is no doubt about it. And also I would say it has been against the complacency of the Congress. There is no doubt about that. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Now, as far as communalism and secularism is concerned, now you yourself have said that more than 20% of the people from the minority community have voted for the BJP in Gujarat. So, if they are coming out of it, there's absolutely, that is a welcome sign, and we do welcome it. There's absolutely no problem. But as far as we are concerned, I
thought that
endorses my position. We have absolutely made it clear that our politics is one of development. We are in it to unite the country. We are not looking at dividing vote banks just the way many people are trying to project. Mr. Modi stands for a one India, a development-oriented politics, and that's what we offer to the people.
Wherever there is no option, you can jolly well say this. But wherever there is an option, you will find AAP there.
You will
exactly. That is what I wanted to say. That is what I wanted to say.
A Sarpanch in Gopalgarh forms an independent Muslim party.
One minute, please.
But the important point to note, sir, is that the country as a whole today, if you look at different parts of the country where Mr. Modi has also been going, whether it is Patna where Deveshji or Shankar Chain come from, you look at the response, look at the enthusiasm. Maharashtra is ruled by Congress, right, traditionally. Now, Wankhede Stadium, I did not fill up with BJP sympathizers or supporters. But when Mr. Rahul Gandhi's photo came on the screen on the last day, when Sachin was completing his test, did you hear the boos in the whole auditorium? Did you hear the Modi chants in the whole Wankhede Stadium? When Prithviraj Chavan and Sharad Pawar, the tallest leader of Maharashtra, came on the pitch, the boos all over the auditorium. I didn't collect the people in Wankhede Stadium. That's the people of India.
Kumar Vishwas first. Kumar Vishwas. Kumar Vishwas, I saw your hand go up there. Okay, I think we lost the audio line with him there.
Just one last thing. They didn't shout Kejriwal there. They shouted Modi. They didn't shout Nitish Kumar there. They shouted Modi. Modi is the alternative they are looking for.
Will you stop?
Since they didn't have the audio link.
Your election campaign is you've got some time to sustain it. I want Sanjay Jha to respond to you on this whole business that Modi is the only alternative. If you look at the basic argument Mr. Piyush Goyal comes to our studio with, simple argument. Modi, 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 Modi. There is no other argument. It's a BJP, 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 only BJP kind of argument.
And all other are the voter cutters.
And all the other parties are the vote cutters.
Well, we were discussing the Aam Aadmi role, who have said we'll create a hunger cell.
Do you still feel so?
We don't want
Sir,
politics of
do you still feel so?
Government is
Sir, do
saying
you
they're
still
happy
feel so?
to
Do you
let
still
the
feel
whole
so, or
thing
you want
remain.
to? Do you still feel so, or you want to modify your comment?
Well, I don't modify comments based on your
Okay,
thinking.
Piyush,
I
well, now
decide what I have to
Kumar
decide.
Vishwas and Sanjay Jha. Kumar Vishwas first.
इसलिए अर्नब मैं पूरा प्रवचन सुन नहीं पाया जो महान पॉलिटिकल पंडित आपके ऑफिस में बैठे हुए हैं, लेकिन मैं एक छोटी सी बात याद दिलाता हूं, क्योंकि संजय क्रिकेट खेलते हैं और क्रिकेट पे काम करते हैं। पहली बार जब भारत की हॉकी टीम घास के मैदान से एस्ट्रोटर्फ पर उतरी थी और लगातार हारी, ओलंपिक विजेता, कॉमनवेल्थ विजेता, एशियाड विजेता, तो हमारे हॉकी के पंडित केवल पोजीशन बदलते रहे। गोली को पेनल्टी के लिए खड़े कर दो, पेनल्टी वाले को गोली में भेज दो, डिफेंस वाले को आगे ले आओ, आगे वाले को पीछे ले आओ, लेकिन वो खेल की गति नहीं समझे। मुझे लगता है कि पॉलिटिकल पंडित अभी भी ये सोच रहे हैं कि इस देश में अगले चुनाव कहीं ना कहीं मुसलमान किसको देंगे, हिंदू किसको देंगे, इस पर होगा। और पीयूष यहां पर बैठे हैं, चूंकि वो साइबर वर्ल्ड भाजपा का देखते हैं। मुझे बड़ा दुख हुआ जब 2003-2004 के मुशायरे और कवि सम्मेलनों की 30-30 सेकंड की क्लिप काटकर बीजेपी के ऑफिशियल हैंडल ने ट्वीट की कि कुमार विश्वास इस धर्म पर क्या कह रहे हैं, इस धर्म पर क्या कह रहे हैं, बशर्ते कि वो इस पर बात करते कि बिजली पर उनका क्या कहना है। एमसीडी में जो 12.5 करोड़ रुपए की ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट वेबसाइट बनाई है आदरणीय मित्रों ने, वो किस परम पराक्रम से बनाई है। मुझे लगता है कि शायद ये समझ लेने से कि हम तो 4 आदमी पार्टी हैं, गटर स्नाइप्स हैं, मानसून पेस्ट हैं, वोट कटवा है, तो हो सकता है हमारी समझ कमजोर हो, लेकिन हमें लगता है कि देश बहुत बदल गया है, बहुत आगे चला गया है। और लोकसभा आते आते ये जो गणित है, जो समीकरण है, इनको भारत का जो युवा है, जो लगभग 260 सीटों पर काम करता है, वो शायद इनको बड़े संकेत देगा, जिसकी मुझे उम्मीद है।
का कुछ एग्जांपल समझ नहीं आया. What was the hockey example? If somebody can enlighten me.
No, basically he has accused you of leading a dirty tricks campaign.
What was the dirty tricks? If I show a particular poetry, I don't see any dirty tricks. Do you see any dirty trick in a poetry being shown on you?
Interpolation. Politics has shifted completely in the time. You've been looking at caste and religion.
I am the one party which is bringing the paradigm again and again. Whereas all of you are trying to bring in vote bank politics.
You were editing my poetry. Your official handle, BJP handle, was tweeting again and again.
Sorry,
my Musharraf 2003-2005, and you are saying Kumar Vishwas derogatory comment against them. तो ये मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूँ कि इनसे बाहर आइए, खेल आगे बढ़ गया है।
I'm not aware of that particular one. I'll check it out. But हमने कोई edit नहीं किया. Shown your poetry. We've shown it. But I don't think we edited it. I'll be happy to check it up tomorrow.
Is there a negative campaign that you are leading on?
We are looking at a positive campaign on Mr. Modi. We don't have to go down
now
to
Sanjay Jha is rebutting you. Sanjay.
Arnab, is this news hour with Arnab Goswami or walk the talk with Piyush Goyal? Because I'm just hearing Piyush all the time. You know, the point, Arnab, that I want to make here is that, you know, if you follow how every BJP spokesperson speaks, Modi occurs at a minimum of 3.5 to 4 times in every 2 sentences. You know, this is their style. I mean, this is the, you know, personality-centric, obsessed presidential campaign being run by the BJP, fully aware, because as a party, their whole core issue beyond, I think, hardline Hindutva doesn't exist. I think we all know that. Now, you were giving me an example of Rajasthan. I can tell you that in Rajasthan, if you have seen around 36 to 40 riots, majority of them, if not all, are all RSS and, you know, the other elements of the Sangh Parivar engineered. And that is a fact of life. I mean, there can be other involvement of different players, but principally it is a very well orchestrated communal agenda. Now, Mr. Modi can talk about one minute. Mr. Modi can take this larger than life posture. 1 minute, Piyush, just give me a minute. The Snoop Gate. Piyush, just give me a minute.
Anyway,
Piyush, just give me a minute. The Snoop Gate is not done by the Congress. It's got to do with your own Mr. Modi. The letter is written by Mr. Vanzara, not by the Congress. The fake encounters has got to do with your own state apparatus in Gujarat. It's got nothing to do with the Congress. The Gujarat riots were frankly happened when we know who was the chief minister. It's got nothing to do with the Congress. For heaven's sake, let's get this very clear on today's discussion, that when the Congress accuses Mr. Modi of misdemeanors and looking away when
my question to Devesh
things have
Thakur, by
gone
the way, Dr.
wrong,
Harshvardhan
they have got
also
nothing to do with
my question to
politics.
Devesh Thakur
There are
is this.
serious issues of
Devesh
human
Thakur,
rights involved.
Why did I use the example of Rajasthan? To simply ask you a basic question. That you left the BJP 4 to 5 months back saying Modi is a communal man. You made Modi a prime ministerial candidate. You are projecting Modi. This country will not accept communal politics led by a communal person. That was your argument. Now, if the Muslims are not willing to be scared, the Muslims will vote on issues of development, issues of price rise, issues of corruption as much as people of any other religion. Then do you believe if the Muslims of this country are not willing to get scared into voting in a certain way that you too should today commit yourself to ending the secular communal divide in Indian politics as an excuse for government formation attempts after the results? Give it up, Mr. Devesh Thakur. Make it a fresh start. Are you willing to stick your neck out?
No, Arnab,